As the school year winds down for a lot of students, you may be thinking about starting fresh and what you can do to help your child do better next school year. Getting to the root cause of academic, social, and behavioral issues can help. Rebecca Jackson from Brain Balance is here to explain how her center helps families. It's nice to talk with you.
Hi, great to see you.
Yeah, so first let's explain what is Brain Balance.
So Brain Balance is an approach that's really looking at the root problem. As a country, we tend to focus on symptoms with things. So for example, if your child had an ear infection, the ear infection is going to cause pain.
Right.
Pain is the symptom, not the problem. The problem is the infection in the ear.
Right.
So just like that ear infection, Brain Balance is doing the same things for kids in different aspects of developmental struggles. So for a child that's struggling with attention and focus, the attention and focus is the symptom. The problem is areas of the brain aren't connecting and functioning the way they're supposed to. So in order to really create the positive outcomes that we want for the students, we really need to do a brain-based approach. So that's exactly what Brain Balance is that brain-based approach. So going in and through all sorts of different modalities that the kids find enjoying and very active and fun, it helps us to engage those areas of the brain.
Okay, let's talk about how it works. So when you do an evaluation of a child, what can he or she expect?
You know, the evaluation is going to take about 2 hours. There is an academic portion, so that way we see what areas the child's doing really well in and what areas they're struggling. And then there's a hands-on physical component where we're looking at different senses, balance, core muscles, all sorts of different things that give us clues and insights into how their brain is functioning based on kids their same age and same gender. So for a 6-year-old boy, the question is always, is this because he's a boy or is it because there's something bigger going on here? And so our assessment allows us to see exactly what's going on.
Okay, well, I know a lot of parents may be wondering what specific issues can they deal with if their child has ADD or ADHD or none of those. Which specific issues can you help with?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we work with such a huge range of concern. The most common thing that we see in the center, hands down, is concerns with attention and focus. But we also see huge positive impact working with academic struggles, emotional immaturity, kids that struggle making friends, keeping friends, break and impulse control. The list kind of goes on and on and on. What we're not able to impact are the genetics. So if a child is born with something like Down syndrome, Fragile X, those underlying genetic concerns we're not able to change. We're able to change the connectivity happening on top of that. And so in essence, we're working to make that brain stronger, faster, and more efficient. So that way the child gets to focus on learning and being a child rather than spending their day trying to contain that movement and sitting still and being good in the classroom.
How long does this process take? Is it different for every child or is there a standard?
You know, we don't work with children for less than 3 months because our goal is really to create big change going forward. And if we did it for less, we'd see a reduction in the symptoms, but we wouldn't see it sticking long term. And that's the whole goal, is to really create change going forward. And our assessment really allows us to hone in to say, is this a child that we need to work with for 3 months, for 6 months? 3 to 6 months would definitely be our most common, but it does depend on the child and where they're coming to us.
Gotcha. You have centers across the triangle?
We do. We have 3 centers. We have a center located in Cary as our original center. There's a center in Wake Forest, and our newest center that we're so excited about is in Chapel Hill that just opened this spring.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can get more details at brainbalancecenters.com.